Hello and welcome back to the hybrid marathon build. We're 12 weeks out from Southampton Marathon, training for a 3:20 whilst trying to get stronger in the gym and improve our conditioning. This has been a really interesting week. We've had some ups and downs. I've had a couple of niggles to manage. We've managed to navigate it relatively well. Ended up with some really good sessions, especially Thursday and Saturday. So let's take it back to Monday. I had a bit of a calf issue, supposed to be doing a threshold run. Didn't really pan out like that. 13 sessions on the plan. This is the first one.
So the session today was supposed to be, I think, 9k with 3x2k at threshold. What I'm actually doing is 7k easy. So a bit of a come down, but it really makes sense when you think about it. The priorities of this marathon block are total mileage, long runs, marathon pace work. If I've got a 2 out of 10 calf complaint today, and then I do a threshold session, and it turns into a 5 or a 6 out of 10, and then I can't do my marathon pace session or my long run because I've got to dial it back, what was the point? It goes completely against the principles that I've laid out. So I'm going to add the extra 2k volume later in the week, and I'm going to hope that this calf issue goes from a 2 out of 10 to a 0 out of 10, and the rest of the sessions are unaffected.
Okay, first run of the week is complete, 7k easy. The calf was aching for pretty much the whole thing, to be honest. It didn't get any worse as I went on, but it didn't really get any better. So it's definitely something I've got to manage. I'm glad I didn't do the threshold session because I think that could have made it worse. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it might be that I wake up tomorrow and it feels good. But as it stands, it's only probably 2 or 3 out of 10, which is definitely manageable. I just didn't want it to get any worse. The whole point of having the priorities laid out is that I protect the important stuff, which is the total mileage, the marathon pace work, the long runs, stuff like speed work, threshold sessions. If I feel good, I'll do it, but I'm definitely not going to risk it. So I've got a 45-minute ride to do soon. I'm just doing a little bit of meal prep, some chicken and veg, while I let my breakfast go down. I've got work this evening. I have actually got a real week this week where I've got quite a few days of work. So I've got to get this 45-minute easy bike done. Hopefully that will help free up the calf as well. And then I will be back with you tomorrow morning, I guess.
Good morning. It's Tuesday. Time is currently 5:22. We've got a 6 a.m. Hyrox class this morning, bright and early. One of the upsides of shift work is that I do often have time to fit in double sessions before work or after work, but one of the drawbacks is I got back from work at 10 o'clock last night, and here we are 7 hours later pretty much, up, ready for the next session. But this is the life we chose. But I do really enjoy these 6 a.m. classes, gets out of the way nice and early, come back and have a bit of breakfast. So I'm just now having a banana and a cereal bar, nice and early, and then I'll be out the door.
Okay, Hyrox conditioning class is complete. It was 16 rounds of 2 minutes on, 30 seconds rest. Pretty good aerobic conditioning, lots of different movements. Didn't push it too hard, kept it 7, 8 out of 10 intensity, so that it's definitely recoverable for the rest of the week. The only station that I could feel my calf on was the running station. So this is my non-running day, but 4 minutes of running is not going to impact it too much. I kept it basically marathon pace. It wasn't too bad. It's definitely better than yesterday. So I think having not do a proper run for the rest of today and then going into just an easy run tomorrow, I think it should be back up to full potential by the key session on Thursday. It's now 7:15. I'm just going to have some eggs and then get down the gym. I've got work at 12:30. So even though in my head that seems like I've got loads of time to do a double session in the morning, and I do, it does come around pretty quick, especially if I sort of dilly-dally. So I can't hang about too long. I'm going to eat, freshen up, and then get down the gym for a full body lift.
Okay, I've done my pre-workout. I've mixed in some orange juice today as well for a bit of extra kick with the caffeine and beta-alanine and other stuff that's in there. Let's get in the gym, full body. I think I'm going to go for barbell lunges. One of my favourite lower body lifts. I haven't done them for a little while just because I've been protecting that knee, but it feels good enough that I'm ready to get back into it. So I'm going to pop some of them out, I think, and then the usual upper body stuff, a little bit of abs, get the hell out of there, job done.
Okay, lift complete, and that was a good one. Felt really good. Did 80 kilos for 6 on the reverse lunges, 2 sets of those, which felt pretty good actually. That's, I think, not quite my sort of max. I think I've done 100 kilos for 6 in the past, so I'll probably try and get back up to that, but I had no knee complaints at all for that, so I feel like that issue is basically gone and I can kind of stop talking about it now. Upper body stuff's all ticking along kind of as I would expect. Incline bench today, pull-ups, some lateral raises. I have got a little bit of soreness in my forearm actually on the right hand side, so that is telling me a deload is in order, which is lucky because I have actually got a deload come in next week. So the run volume will drop a little bit. The lifts will go to like a kind of situation where I'll keep 2 reps in reserve on every single lift, 2 or 3, drop the weight back by like 10 to 20 kilos on all the lifts, and hit out like 8 reps when I could get maybe 10 or 11. I find just 1 week of that will kind of reset the system, let my shoulder kind of get back to full fitness, let the forearm kind of get everything back, and then I'll be ready to go after that. So I've just made a quick protein shake, 2 scoops of whey, and I'm about to prep my dinner. No, not dinner, I've done that. I'm about to prep my lunch. So I'm going to work in an hour or so. I'm just going to make a quick chicken wrap, bit of lettuce, bit of chicken breast, and that will be all she wrote for today.
Good morning. It is 6:45 Wednesday morning. I am getting ready to go for 7k easy run. Unfortunately, no run club for me this week because I'm on a late shift. So nice early easy run, and then I'm going to get down the pool relatively quickly after that to get my weekly swim in. I'm just quickly now having orange juice, Lift bar, and a coffee. My usual pre-run routine. I'd like to be the kind of person that can just get up and go straight away, but unfortunately I would shit myself, so I have to give it at least half an hour after I get up before I can get out for the run. Again, I'd like to go a little bit later, but I'm beholden to the swim times. So the lane swimming finishes at 10, so I want to get to the pool really for like 9ish, I guess. So I'll swim about 20 past 7. Sorry, I'll run about 20 past 7, get back here at 8, have a little something to eat, and then get down the pool.
4k in, 3k left. This is a classic marathon build, easy run. It feels horrendous. Legs feel so heavy, but there is a big positive. My calf is repaired, or at least it seems like it. No pain at all, other than just the overall fatigue. So that is a big win, even though this run feels like just garbage.
Okay, we are done. 7k complete. It did get a little bit better as it went on actually. It felt awful at the start, like really bad, heavy legs, and I just felt flat. I feel like my fueling has been pretty good lately, but I did have a bit of a weight drop yesterday. Oh, sorry, this when I weighed in this morning. So from yesterday's food, maybe I was a little bit under where I needed to be, but from a tracking perspective, it was like as it should be. So might just have to pay attention to that, maybe up the calories a little bit more if I feel like this again. It might just be I'm a bit fatigued and looking forward to a deload next week, so we'll wait and see. But I'm just gonna have a couple of crumpets and then turn around for a very, very easy swim and a little bit of relaxation in the sauna afterwards, I think.
It is Thursday morning now, and it's key session day, so I've got a good one coming up. I'm just fueling up now. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I've not got work today, so I can take my time a little bit more. I've got a big bowl of porridge, 75 grams of oats with honey, raisins, coffee, and a shaker with some orange juice, some electrolytes, some water, a little bit of extra maltodextrin, just to top up those carbs as much as I can. I weighed in at 90.6 kilos this morning. I started the block at about 91.8, so the weight is dropping, which is not really the plan. I feel like I'm eating above sort of maintenance, but I'm obviously not if the weight is still dropping. So I think I'm going to give it a couple more days and see if it's just sort of hydration balance. But I think I might need to up the calories a little bit more. That's something to keep an eye on. Hopefully this session feels better than my run did yesterday, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to scran this and then wait a little bit, and then I'll be out there for my session. I've got 16k. It's going to be a 2k warm-up, and then main set 5k at marathon pace, 2k float, which will be quicker than easy but slower than marathon pace, so probably about just over 5-minute Ks, whereas my marathon pace is 4:45. So yeah, 5k marathon pace, 2k float, 5k marathon pace, 2k cool down, and then we're done. So 16k total, 10 miles. Should be a solid session. It should be doable. Again, these sessions on their own aren't supposed to be like taking me to my absolute limit. It's the cumulative build up of all the sessions which is the challenging bit. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, it's nearly time to go. It's cold, drizzly, not my dream running weather, but it's not horrendous. It's not too wet. Just got to get out there and get it done. Shoe of choice today is going to be the Super Comp Trainer V3s. My favourite, probably my favourite shoe ever, to be honest. I have these which have got about 500k in them, and I've actually bought another pair that are sat in the wardrobe waiting to replace these as soon as these are dead. I have done a couple of races in them, but they are now sort of retired to the training category. So let's just get out there and get it done. I'll probably catch up with you on the float. That's the plan. I might be absolutely gassed by then, but we'll see. Okay, segment's complete. Didn't get a chance to speak while I was doing it because the rain was absolutely horrendous, but it's stopped now, just in time for me to run home. 2k cool down. That felt pretty smooth. The uphill bits were tough, but the rest was controlled. I'm feeling good. Yesterday I was feeling rubbish. Today I'm feeling good. Weird.
Okay, session is now completely done. That was a really, really good one. I was a bit worried about it because my calf had been playing up, and you just never really know with stuff like that. And, you know, I've had these niggles, and yesterday my run, I had no pain, but it felt so flat. Well, that felt great, like really, really solid. 2x5k at marathon pace, and I could have done another set, definitely. I could have done multiple more probably. Yeah, just really solid. And my confidence is up again. It's gone down, it's gone up. This is a weird journey that we're on, but I need to get going because I'm meeting my dad at the gym once again for another Thursday session. So I'm going to have this quick recovery shake. I might scran down some eggs as well if I've got time, and then get changed, get dry. I'm absolutely soaked. And then I'll be off and I'll be back at the gym with my old man. Okay, so lift done. It was good fun. Good to see my dad. He's really getting into it at the moment, so that's good to see. We started off with some squats. He got under the barbell for the first time ever, so that was pretty cool. Really enjoyed that. It was nice to squat without a box. It's the first time since I've had this knee issue that I've squatted without like a box or a bench to go down to. I didn't go full depth either way just because I didn't want to risk it really, but that felt really good. I worked up to, I think, 110. I think I did 110 kilos for 8, which still had a couple of reps in reserve. That's not like absolute limit for me. I probably could have got at least another 3, maybe another 4. Like 120 for 8 or 125 for 8 is probably about, you know, where I'm at the moment. But it was just nice to be able to get back under the barbell and not have to worry about my knee. So that was really good. We did some incline bench. I tweaked my neck on the incline bench, and I'm so annoyed with myself because I didn't warm up I always warm up my lats and my mid back, and like I do some light rows on the cables and just like get everything loose, and I didn't do it because I just wasn't really thinking, and lo and behold I tweaked my neck. So I'm now like, every time I turn around I'm like looking like a dinosaur, which is really annoying. It's nothing serious. It'll probably be gone, hopefully it'll be gone tomorrow or the day after, so nothing serious, just an annoying thing that happens to me relatively often if I don't warm up. So make sure you warm up, kids. But yeah, we had good fun. It was a good time. Just cooking some dinner now, and then tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? Early Hyrox, I think, and an easy run. So I'll see you for that.
It is Friday morning, Hyrox class inbound, just about to leave. It's like just gone 6:30. And as one niggle goes, something else arises. My neck is stiff and sore. This is probably the closest I've been to knocking a session on the head, actually, but I've decided to do something I don't often do and just knock a couple of painkillers back and get on with it. I don't often go for the painkillers for training because I feel like the risk of doing something worse is like not worth it, but for just like a bit of a neck twinge, it's not going to wipe me out for days. So yeah, just knock back a couple of paracetamol and let's get on with it.
Okay, Hyrox class is complete. It was a good one. It was tough. I'm absolutely dripping, hence why I'm stood out in the garden filming this. Just got home, cooling off a little bit. I'm really glad I went. Neck was hurting before, but actually it was fine. I mean, it might be down to the paracetamol I took, but it was absolutely fine. It actually feels way better now than it did when I first got up in the morning. That's like, I think it's a common thing with like neck stuff, like sleeping and like where your head's on the pillow and that, it doesn't always make it feel much better, but when you get up and get active and start moving around, a lot of the time stuff like that will loosen up. So hopefully this time tomorrow it'll be completely gone. Rest of the day it's actually really nice today. For the first day this year, it's actually a nice morning, so I'm going to have a bit of breakfast, just like a protein shake and some toast or something, and then as soon as that's gone down, I'm going to get out for my easy run because, like I said, the weather's nice and it's going to rain this afternoon. What a surprise, but I'm going to make the most of it and get this done nice and early. Then I can chill for the rest of the day because I am off work today. Lovely.
So I'm just heading off and it's finally a nice morning. Sunny, a little bit chilly, but that's okay. And it's just started raining. I cannot believe it. No rain forecast. I just cannot avoid the rain at the moment. I mean, it's super light, it's just spitting, but what are the chances? Oh well, hopefully it stays nice, but I mean, like, it's nice sunny morning. Crazy. Okay, maybe I overreacted. It didn't rain. The tiniest couple of drops, and that was it. This is feeling good. This is the best feeling I've had on an easy run in a little while, which, considering I had a big session yesterday, is a good sign. I'm just hoping I can go into a couple of good runs at the weekend and come out feeling okay. Then next week, deload week, I should feel great. That is the plan. But I've only got a couple of K left and then we're done for the day. Big chill out. Ready for something exciting tomorrow.
Good morning, it's 6:10, Saturday morning. It's a long one day, and I'm running with a few of my mates today, which is exciting. I've got no idea what their session is, so I'm just going to do whatever they're doing and then keep going afterwards until I get to 28k, which is on my plan. So could be good, could be disastrous. Let's just see how it goes. I'm feeling pretty good this morning, just having some coffee, bagel, and then I need to leave in like 25 minutes. So food, toilet, get my stuff, get out of here.
Little treat from Jack this morning, taking us to St Catherine's Hill in Winchester. I'm going to be running up and down this thing. Excellent. We're racing, 10-second head start per person. See if we can catch them. 3, 2, 1, go. How was that, Ben?
Awful.
How many steps is it?
360, I think.
Decent old workout that.
So
Run up,
that's
so we're doing run up, walk down 20 times? At least. Serious training. Absolutely grafting. So that was good. We turned up at Jack's this morning for a run. He's put us all in the minibus and we've gone to St Catherine's Hill in Winchester. Done 5 goes up and down the steps. It's about, I think it's about 200 metres. Hard graft actually, really hard work. So we did that, did a couple of 2k runs in between. So it's like 10k total. I did have 28k on the plan, but obviously the stimulus of that is like way higher than just a 28k easy run. So we've got back, I've done 5k with the boys, and then I've turned up at my mum and dad's house and I'm dragging my dad out on his bike. I've picked up a pacer for the last few k. We've done 12k plus a 10k up and down the hill. So 23k total, couple more and then we'll be done. Okay, that is me done for the day. Just under 26k total, so a tiny bit shorter than the plan, but I had no idea what we were getting in for this morning when I turned up at Jack's and he got us in the minibus off to St Catherine's Hill. So that was great. It's just good fun to do a bit of social training. Nice to see the boys, get some hard grafting up and down that hill. Then another little 5k run when we got back afterwards, and then I've run round to my parents' house and gone for another 10k with my dad. So all in all, very social morning. Nice to get a lot of training in. 26k, about 2.5 hours of training, and it felt good. No aches, no pains, no issues, and just crack on with the next week now.
Here we go again. It is freezing cold. It is pissing wet. We had one nice day. I made the most of it. Now it's back to the cold, wet winter of the UK. Excellent. 9k easy on the plan. I'm going to wear my ski gloves because it's freezing cold and it's absolutely chucking down. I need to stop thinking about it and just do it, because the more I think about it, the more I do not want to go. But I've just got to get it done. When I'm finished, I feel great. All I've got to do today is an easy run and a nice warm gym session. So let's just get this over and done with.
I'm halfway. I've just taken a quick stop for a second to take a gel. I wouldn't often take a gel on just like a 9k easy run, but I was feeling a bit depleted this morning. You know, yesterday I had a lot of miles and my calves are sore, really sore. Like, this is the worst DOMs I've had in quite some time, I'd say, from those steps. They are not messing about, so this is a struggle. I'm absolutely soaked through. I feel kind of rough, but I'm halfway, so I'm basically just running home now.
All right, I'm back. I'm warm, I'm dry, I'm fed, and I'm feeling much more positive now. That was a rough one, actually. My calves were really sore. It was raining, it was cold. It was like an hour, 10k, and I just really didn't fancy it. But I'm feeling a lot better about it now. I feel so good that I've got it done, and that's like the key to this whole thing. I'm just about to head to the gym now. I've picked up myself a nice white Monster to really pick me up, and I'm going to get in the gym. I'm going to stick to some more like lower demanding exercises. No squats today, no deadlifts. I'm just going to do some maybe leg extensions and hamstring curls, maybe hip thrust, something like that, and some upper body stuff. My neck is feeling better, but I can still feel it. So I'm not going to go absolutely flat out on the big lifts. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. Okay, lift is complete, and it was a pretty good one for the lower body. I did single leg, single leg hip thrusts. Something I do quite like to do every so often. I tried them a few weeks ago when I had this sort of hamstring knee issue, and
I could not hold the same weight on the injured leg, whereas today they were completely equal. So that is a really good sign that everything's sort of working down there as it should. I also did some leg extensions, just a bit of quad stimulus without any sort of weight bearing. Good week, hit every session, had to jiggle a couple of things around early in the week, but got through it all with my calf and knee intact. Neck's still a bit achy, but I think that's going to go over the next day or two. And yeah, deload week next week. Although I've been looking at the plan and it's basically the same as week 1, so it's not that much of a deload, but it is lower volume than it was this last week. So hopefully I should be feeling good for next week.